You acknowledge candidly that Facebook made a mistake. You did an analysis of how it happened. You promised action. We're at the point where the action will speak much louder than the words. But Mr. Chairman, this Congress has made a mistake. This event that happened, whether it was Facebook or some other platform, was foreseeable and inevitable. And we did nothing about it. Congresswoman Blackburn and I had a group, a privacy working group, 6 meetings with many of the industry players. There was an acknowledgement on both sides that privacy was not being protected, that there was no reasonable safeguard for Americans' privacy, but there was an inability to come to a conclusion. So we also have an obligation. And in an effort to move forward, Mr. Zuckerberg, I've framed some questions that hopefully will allow a reasonable yes or no answer to see if there's some common ground to achieve the goal you assert you have, and we certainly have, the obligation to protect the privacy of American consumers. First, do you believe that consumers have a right to know and control what personal data companies collect from them?
Yes.
Do you believe that consumers have a right to control how and with whom their personal information is shared with third parties?
Congressman, yes, of course.
And do you believe that consumers have a right to secure and responsible handling of their personal data?
Yes, Congressman.
And do you believe that consumers should be able to easily place limits on the personal data that companies collect and retain?
Congressman, that seems like a reasonable principle to me.
Okay, and do you believe that consumers should be able to correct or delete inaccurate personal data that companies have obtained?
Congressman, that one might be more interesting to debate.
Well, then you get back to us with specifics on that. I think they do have that right. Do you believe that consumers should be able to have their data deleted immediately from Facebook when they stop using the service?
Yes, Congressman, and they have that ability.
Good. And do you believe that the Federal Trade Commission or another properly resourced governmental agency with rulemaking authority should be able to determine on a regular basis what is considered personal information to provide certainty for consumers and companies what information needs to be protected most tightly?
Congressman, I certainly think that that's an area where we should discuss some sort of oversight.
There's not a big discussion here. Who gets the final say? Is it the private market, companies like yours, or is there a governmental function here that defines what privacy is?
Congressman, I think this is an area where some regulation makes sense. You proposed a very specific thing, and I think the details matter.
Let me ask you this. I've appreciated your testimony. Will you work with this committee to help put us to help the U.S. put in place our own privacy regulation that prioritizes consumers' right to privacy, just as the EU has done?
Congressman, yes, I'll make sure that we work with you to flesh this out.
All right, and you have indicated that Facebook has not always protected the privacy of their users throughout the company's history. And it seems, though, from your answers, that you agree that consumers do have a fundamental right to privacy that empowers them to control the collection, the use, the sharing of their personal information online. And Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Chairman, privacy cannot be based just on company policies, whether it's Facebook or any other company. There has to be a willingness on the part of this Congress to step up and provide policy protection to the privacy rights of every American consumer. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Chair recognizes the gentleman from Illinois.